Hi guys, I'm Min from Mintmigurumi and welcome back to my channel. I hope you enjoy stay here. Guys, look at my cat sleeping there. So, today I want to make a new pattern. So, I actually already have the pattern for axolotl. As you guys can see in the title, I want to remake my axolotl pattern. I really love that pattern, but I feel like nowadays my pattern is kinda too big, so people won't buy it that much like before. My axolotl actually was my bestseller before, but now it's not having any sales. And I think because of the size of the plushie. And yeah, nowadays people are more into market and they kind of want to have a smaller plushie so they can make it like faster. And yeah, I feel like it's definitely cuter when it's smaller rather than big. Even though big plushie sure is cute too, but yeah. And that's why I want to remake my axolotl pattern. So let me show you my first pattern. My first initial pattern. Here it is. This is my axolotl pattern. I made it using chenille yarn, but I think it's the medium size chenille yarn. I used 4.5mm hook before, if I remember correctly. And this result in a little more than 25 centimeters, I think. So cute. Chenille definitely looks more fuzzier rather than the cotton yarn. And yeah, this is my initial pattern. As you can see this, I really love the construction of this, but this is like a heavy sew pattern. So many, all of the parts are getting sewn on, not crocheted on. Like the fern here, the head fern, this 6 fern, all individually getting sewn on. The hand gets sewn on, the legs, and also the tail fern too. I sew it to the legs and then to the tails. It's like a heavy sew pattern. I think that's why people are not into that anymore nowadays. Let me show you the parts because I am making a custom order of axolotl using a small cotton yarn. Here is the head, here is the body, here is the legs, I think. The legs, this is the hands, and then all of this is the fern, like the head and the tail fern. So much to sew on. It's like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 16 parts to be sewn on. Of course, people are not liking it. And that's why I want to remake it. Like, I want to try making it a little bit more low sew. Of course, I don't think I can make it like no sew at all. I already Google search like the pattern for axolotl because I know with something like axolotl, bear, cat, doggy, plushie, crocheted plushie, it's like a gazillion pattern out there. And it's all similar. I know that. And I don't want to make it similar to anyone. And that's why I Google search it. And me personally don't like the no sew pattern, like the no sew version, because I feel like it's not that accurate, not that similar, not that cute. It is cute. Yeah, it is cute, but not to my preference. I don't like sewing, but I don't mind sewing at all because I feel like sewing creates more like better details rather than the crocheted on, or instead just a bubble stitch for the paws, for the legs. Preferably, I am more into sewing. Yeah, whatever. That's what I am. And that's why the hands, I can crochet it to the body. I can get it done. The tail, I think I am going to change it to the back instead of below the body. But I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. And the head fern, I think I want to make it at least only 2 parts. So if the end would be like you need to sew the headphones, you don't need to sew 6 individual headphones, maybe at least 2, just like one right, one left. So it's like a little bit more low sew than before, right? I already sketched my design, like what I want to, and let me show you. So that is my design for now. I draw two sketch like two version of the headphones. This is the version of the one I made before, and maybe I would like to try the spikiest one, like the spiky, I don't know, the more detailed fern maybe. And I change the tail into the back. I draw it like curved like this. It's just because that you can see it from the front. But I don't know if I would make it like this because it's gonna be hard. And yeah, that's the initial sketch for now. I don't know if maybe I would change it in the middle of the progress, but yeah. First, before I make the mini axolotl, I am going to sew all of this first. Then I will show you and then make the mini axolotl so that I can compare it later on when I have finished designing all of that. So yeah, let's go. Guys, look. This is the big axolotl I made, and I finished sewing the small one. So adorable. Look at the size comparison, guys. This one is 4.5 millimeter hook, and the smaller one is I made it using 2 millimeter hook. Wow. And I really like the color. I mean, if you see it, like the camera cannot take the soft pink color. It's like too bright. But let me, how do you, can you see the color? It is a soft pink, soft pink. Ta-da! Really, really love it. I mean, I really like it. I really like the constructions of this axolotl. But when I sew all the parts, I'm reminded by the things that I hate the most when I sew this on. I have two parts that I hate. And can you guess? Can you guess which one I hate the most sewing it on? The first one is the hands. The first one is the hands because I hate sewing something that's like in the what between some two parts like head and body, and you kinda have to do it like this, sewing it on. It's so hard. It's just hard. Maybe if I use chenille yarn, I mean chenille velvet, it's gonna be a little bit easier because how soft it is, how fluffy the fiber is. Meanwhile, cotton yarn, it's like a bit rough on the hands. Cotton acrylic, that fiber, yeah. And the second one, can you guess it? It is not the headphones. Actually, the headphone, I really like sewing it because I think it's just so easy. And you can make it like super neat, like in a one straight line. I really love it. I hate the tail fern so much. Even if it's my pattern, my own pattern, I made it like this, but I do hate it now. So I have to make two separate tail fern, I mean. The tail fern, I made it using chain and then blah blah blah. That's my paid pattern. You have to buy it first to know. Then yeah. And then I have to sew it on the tail, like on the side of the tail. And also I have to sew it on the legs. So look, Can you see it? It is sewn on the legs. So yeah, the process of sewing it on to the tail and the legs is just, I hate it. But the result is so cute though, right? Right. This is the regular axolotl pattern I have. It is measured in like 11 centimeters in height and around 10 centimeter or maybe 9.5 centimeters in width, like in here, yeah. It is small because I use small cotton yarn. But if you use Chanel yarn, wow, it's so big. If you want to make a big plushie, this pattern is the way to go. If you want to make it like 40 centimeters, you can make it using that bulky Chanel yarn. That bulky and using maybe 6 to 8 millimeters hook. Yeah, you can do it with this pattern. I will link the pattern in the description box down below, the regular pattern. And now I want to make the mini one. So I think I am going to just start with the head and the body, just like before. I'm going to kinda base my pattern to my Valentine bear pattern. I really like the base pattern of that, and I want to recreate the axolotl, the mini axolotl using that pattern. But of course, I'm going to tweak something, yeah, to make it different, of course, to make it an axolotl. I don't know which one, I don't know what I'm going to tweak, but let's just start with the head and the body first. By the way, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm getting bored making something using that pink yarn because yeah, I'm getting bored with this pink yarn, and also my soft pink yarn, I only have this much left. I don't have any more skein. This is the last skein. I haven't bought any more to stock. So yeah, I am going to make my mini axolotl in blue. Like here, look. I really love this color combination. Wow, so bright. This is gonna be the main body, head, something, and this is the contrast color one. It's gonna be the color for the headphones and also the tail. Ooh, so cool. I really like this blue. And I think if I make it in blue, I can just put it side by side with the one I have made. Looking cute. The biggest one, the small, and the smaller one, the mini one. Okay. And of course, I'm going to make it again in velvet or maybe thin chandelier yarn. I don't know. I'm going to make it again for the pattern, like for the cover of the pattern, cover of the tester call, because I think usually people are more interested in something like in plushie that made using velvet or chenille yarn. It looks cuter, definitely, rather than the cotton yarn, but I might be wrong. Yeah, let's start. Guys, I finished the head. Look at how small it is. I mean, it's not like half the size of the regular pattern, but it's still smaller. I love the shade of this blue. And also, I was thinking like how to do the fern, like the head fern, into the head because I would like to minimalize the sewing on the head fern. I think I want to make two versions, maybe make a bundle. Like maybe I should make the pattern have like two different versions of the head fern. So people can choose which one they like, maybe. So I think I am going to make the regular first, but I still want to minimalize the sewing, so I might have to cranking up my brain, you know. It still involves sewing, but at least it minimalized. I don't know, now should I continue with the body or make the headphone first? I might try making the head first, like finish the head first and then continuing with the body. Ta-da! I think I did such a good job, like resizing this axolotl, making it smaller, but it's still kinda similar to my original design. Look. Woohoo! If you compare it like side by side, just like this, it feels like it's not that different. But yeah, I remade the headphone like instead of individually sewn the headphone, like I need to sew this 6 times. I made this so that you only need to sew this and this. So only 2 parts that need to be sewn on. I already combined these 3 ferns. So you only need to sew this like I already minimalized the sewing by what? 4 times, I guess? Yay! Before I sew this on, I need to take pictures for the pattern. So yeah, I don't know if I want to make the other part. The other headphones version. I might need to kinda brainstorming a little bit. Maybe make another head to just try the other version of the headphone. Maybe I could just crochet it on the headphones, but I don't know. We'll see about that. For now, let's continue making the body and also sewing this on. Guys, look at the top of my rack. I already printed out the new one. It has my logo and all my social media out there, Instagram, TikTok, my YouTube, Etsy, and this too is for Indonesian only, Shopee and Tokopedia. And my handles, if you can see it, at Mintmigurumi. All of my social media handles is Mintmigurumi. I don't know if you can see it because it's a little bit too far away, but yeah, it's better than the previous one. And also, I made 2 versions of the body. One of them is gonna be similar like this. So I just resized all of the parts, making it a little bit more similar to this one. And the second one, the second version is the body only without the tail. So the tail is gonna be attached to the back side of the body. So let me show you. Like, I really love it. This is super freaking cute. Let me show you the first one. The one that's similar with the initial design. Guys, look! Just missing the legs, but oh my goodness, this is super freaking cute. Let me compare it with my initial design, initial size. Look, isn't it similar? I mean, I know the hand placement is different, but I made it easier by crocheting the hands into the body, so you don't need to sew the hands. Yay! Now I just need to think on how to do the fern, the tail fern. Like, I want it to be crocheted directly, but I don't know how to, and it is quite hard to stab my crochet hook into this little cotton yarn. But I really, really love this. I feel like this is a ghost that has axolotl head ferns. Like, look at the shape. It is super ghostly, I think. If you didn't, I mean, look, it is a ghost. I may have made a new design without thinking that much. So cute. Let me show you the version with the body only and the tail attached to the back. Look at this. It is also super cute. Super cute. And this is the back. This is the back. This is the tail. If I made it like this, I need to make the tail fern like here, going to the side of the tail, not gonna be in the top. I mean, like top to bottom, because it's like a dragon, I think. Dragon, no. I mean, it's like a dinosaur if I made it into like the top and the bottom. But actually, axolotl has the tail fern like above and below the tail, right? Not like to the side. But it's gonna be cuter when it's on the side. I also love this version, so I think I'm going to put 2 versions of the axolotl. This one and the ghost one. Now I need to think about the tail fern. let me just make the leg first. Maybe sew all of them first, and then we are going to think about the tail fern. Hopefully it's gonna be good. I don't want the tail fern to ruin my design, but you know, I don't want to make this design like the tail fern on my initial design. This is so hard to make. I mean, the making process is not hard, but the sewing process, I hate it, so I want to change it. But I don't know. Let me just think and sewing all the parts first. I might need to make a new head to attach the second body. So yeah, let's go. So I haven't sewed the parts. Like, look, it's still attached with the pins. Also the tail. And yeah, look. I made another head and he is literally a ghost now. Can I just look? Look. It looks like a ghost. But I'm not going to make a ghost pattern. I'm going to make an axolotl. Yeah. So I spend my time making the head, making it again, and I am making a new fern. But the new fern that I designed is so pretty, in my opinion. You know, like, look, let me show you. I only made one, but like, look, can you imagine this being the fern, like the head fern? It is so pretty. Look, imagine it, but times 3 and also times 6 for the other side. But I mean, it is so pretty, but like so big compared to the head. Sorry, forgot to focus the camera. But yeah, I think this is super pretty for a head fern, but like it is gonna be a tedious task to sew this because I made it like one by one individually. Meanwhile, the new version like this, I made it so that you can just sew this and this like 2 times only instead of 6. I hope you guys understand what I mean. But yeah, I'm still thinking about making this into like a set, like 3 like this, so that you can sew it just once per side. But I don't know. I like this shape, like a fan, like, you know, a fan. I don't know. And I still haven't think about the tail fern too. It is also so pretty as a tail fern. Should I make this into a tail fern? Like, looks so pretty. I could just attach it at the bottom. No, I think it's gonna be too long. The tail is gonna be too long. Maybe something like this. Do you see the vision of the tail? I can make it like this, but crochet it alongside the tail. I just put it on the back, but I don't want to. Yeah, maybe. I'll try this maybe later for the tail. But for now, I am going to think about the headphones. I don't know if I want to make this version or just stick with this one. Let me try making this as a set. Hopefully, I can make this as a 3 set of headphones. I'll show you when I'm done with this one. Or maybe not. And maybe I'm just going to sew all the parts. Guys, I tried 3 headphones, so one side only, and look at this. Ooh. I mean, it looks so pretty, but it looks super big. I don't know if I like it. I mean, I like it, but I don't know if I should go with this version. Can you imagine this part copied to this part? It's like massive compared to the head and the body. Like super massive. I don't know. Wait, I have already made the legs, so let me just try to attach this, and you kinda can see the overall look of the axolotl. This is how it's gonna be, except the tail form because I haven't made it. It is so pretty, but I don't know if I should continue with this design. I might have to ask in my Instagram story, maybe asking friends how they think about my new axolotl. By the way, here's the version of the what? I guess this is the sitting one. I don't know. Maybe this is the sitting one and this is the kinda standing because of the tail placement. I don't know. Both are looking super cute, but I don't know if I should continue with the more fancier design of the fern. I will try taking pictures of this and this and see. Like, I will compare it and ask my friend asking in the Instagram story what I should do about this. Meanwhile, I am going to sew this first, but I don't know, maybe I will continue it tomorrow because it's midnight, like nearly midnight. I need to sleep. So I will see you guys again tomorrow, hopefully with the decision of the head fern and also the tail fern. See ya! Guys, ignore my hair. I just took a shower and yeah, it hasn't dried completely, so yeah, whatever. My hair still look bad. This was what I got yesterday. I made 3 separate ferns like this. It's gonna be attached like this, one by one. And then this noon I made 1 set of the fern. So you just need to sew this once, not 3 times, once. The concept is the same, but it's just that I combine the 3 ferns so that I only need to sew once and the result is literally the same. Look, and the axolotl looks so pretty. Look, look, I really love it. Okay, so I'm going to make one more time for this and take the step-by-step photo for the pattern. And then finally we can be done with this pattern. Let's go. Heyo, my hair looks good now. So guys, I will show you. Look how pretty he is. And this is the initial design I have. I really love this version. Like, this is more advanced fern, I guess, rather than this one. Ooh. Surely it will interest people to apply to my test circle and also buy the pattern. Hopefully. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Which one do you like? The first design or the second one? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. I have already sewed the body. Like, it is super freaking cute and adorable. And I need to sew this version too, the ghost version. And yeah, look, this is how much I made. I mean, all of them are the individual ferns I made, so I'm not gonna use that. I am going to sew the legs and also the tail for the first design, and I'm going to make the tail fern. Maybe I could repurpose the head ferns, the individual one, to make the tail, but I don't know. I did say that I was asking people on my Instagram stories about the design of the ferns, which one they like, and I specified that this design only need to sew like twice, and this one I said that they need to sew the ferns individually like 6 times, and the result is like half and half. Some people said they like this one and some people prefer this one. So yeah, I mean, I want to include both design in the pattern, so I'm glad I can make this as a set, like set of 3 like this, so you just need to sew once and twice. I mean, one and one. And yeah, I will go sewing all of this and I will see you when I finish all of them. Guys, are you ready? Because I think I have made the cutest mini axolotl ever. So here we go! Look at them! Oh my god, I especially love this new version, this new fern and this new tail. I mean, it's still gonna be a lot of sewing, but not as much as the pink one back there. And also this sitting one. Look, ooh, the tail is so cute. It's just the same as this one, it's just the tail is at the back rather than below the body, but I really love it. It is super freaking cute. Let me compare it with my initial design, the regular size. It is indeed mini, right? Oh, and I think I have made the best decision to make this as blue axolotl. I actually want to make a pink one, but I don't know if I have the time for it. I'm absolutely gonna make it in maybe velvet or thin chenille yarn, but for now, for this video, I'm happy with this 2 version. So what do you guys think about my newest design? I'm really happy about this. I really love it. This axolotl also looking like this. I didn't even change the head proportion, but it does look different. Well, yeah, maybe the shaping. So I am going to start making the pattern, writing the pattern for this new version of my axolotl. I really love it, and I hope so many people apply to my tester call and also buy this pattern when it's released. Please guys, tell me if I did a good job with designing a new axolotl. Love it! So yeah, I think I have rambling too much on this video, but we have accomplished 3 plushie. In this video, one of them is a custom commission. I have to ship it tomorrow, and 2 is my new design. Yay! So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys get something, I don't know, something fun out of this video. If you guys like it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. And with that said, I will see you guys again in the next time. Bye!